video is brought to you by Exams A to Z+.
So epithelial tissues have been classified into again two types: simple epithelium and compound epithelium. So simple epithelium consists of single layer of cells, whereas compound epithelium consists of multiple layer of cells. In simple epithelium, again we have four types of simple epithelium here. So simple squamous epithelium, simple cuboidal epithelium, simple columnar epithelium, and pseudo stratified epithelium. So squamous epithelium have flat shaped cells like a pavement, and in cuboidal epithelium cuboidal cells will be present, and columnar epithelium the cells will be arranged in columns. In the pseudo stratified epithelium, so they consist of columnar cells with cilia, so which resembles a pseudo structure of stratified epithelium, nothing but presence of cilia. Hence, so it is said to be pseudo stratified epithelium, and the nucleus will be arranged so in uniformly in case of squamous, cuboidal, and columnar epithelium, whereas in stratified epithelium, so the nucleus will be arranged ununiformly. So hence, so this structure appears like a pseudo stratified epithelium, but it comes under simple epithelium. And the next is compound epithelium, again divided into two types: stratified compound and transitional epithelium. So this stratified epithelium again have squamous, stratified squamous, stratified cuboidal, columnar, etc. And this stratified squamous epithelium have been in turn divided into again keratinized epithelium and non-keratinized epithelium. So this classification is based on the presence of a protein called keratin. So this kind of cells are called keratinized epithelium, and without the protein keratin they are said to be non-keratinized, but it is stratified epithelium. And the next one is transitional epithelium. So this simple epithelium, so these are the four types of simple epithelium here. So simple squamous, simple cuboidal, simple columnar, and simple pseudo-stratified epithelium. So this simple squamous epithelium, so the cells will be arranged like a pavement structure. They are flat. So and these kind of squamous epithelium can be observed in human body in case of alveoli of lungs and Bowman's capsule of kidneys. So alveoli and Bowman's capsule of kidneys, whereas cuboidal epithelium is observed. So here the cells will be here also. Actually this is a simple epithelium, right? Hence the cells are arranged in a single layer of cells. So but the cells structure are in the form of cube like cells, and this kind of cuboidal epithelium cells can be observed in case of tubules of kidney, tubular part, nothing but PCT, DCT, proximal and distal convoluted tubule, loop of Henle, etc. So tubular part of the kidney, you can observe cuboidal type of epithelium. And germinal epithelium, so the epithelium which is present in testis, ovary, so nothing but reproductive organs, so that type of epithelium is said to be germinal epithelium. So at that place also you can observe cuboidal epithelium and other exocrine glands like pancreas. In these cases, so in these places we can observe cuboidal type of epithelium. And the next one is columnar epithelium. So the epithelium in this kind of epithelium, the cells are arranged in columns, so that's why the name columnar epithelium. And this columnar epithelium can be observed in areas like stomach and intestinal lining of so inside the stomach and intestine. So this kind of epithelial cells, nothing but it surrounds the surface of the stomach and surface of the intestine, have been lined with this columnar epithelial cells. And next is pseudo stratified epithelium. And this pseudo stratified epithelium, it appears like, so the nucleus will be arranged, and inside the cells the nucleus will be arranged irregularly. So basically, so it appears like irregular structure normally. So in case of in case of simple epithelium, the cells nucleus inside the cells will arranged equally. So that's why, so it just appears like a stratified, but it is not completely stratified epithelium. So that's why this is called pseudo stratified epithelium. Hence it is said to be pseudo stratified epithelium. And this kind of pseudo stratified epithelium can be observed in respiratory tract, urinary tract, and uterus, etc. Respiratory tract, like for example, like bronchi, bronchioles, trachea, so etc. And urinary tract, where so you can observe in case of ureters, etc. And next is uterus, so which is a reproductive organ. So this, in these places you can observe pseudo stratified epithelium.
అట్లా ఊరి దగ్గర కాదమ్మా అనేది
తప్పులు తీసి పెట్టేసుకున్నాం.
కట్ల కింద తిప్పల కింద అట్లా దూరం ఉంటుంది చూడు అది.
And next is compound epithelium. This compound epithelium is nothing but it is a multi-layer of cells present above one another. So in compound epithelium, so cells will be more than one layer. So multi-layer of cells will be present. This is a complex, hence it is a complex in structure, this compound epithelium. But this compound epithelium have been in turn divided into two types: stratified epithelium and transitional epithelium. So this stratified squamous epithelium of compound. So this compound stratified epithelium is again divided into keratinized epithelium and non-keratinized epithelium. So you can observe this kind of keratinized epithelium in case of dermis of skin, and non-keratinized epithelium will be present at places where you can observe moist content. So in moist places you can observe non-keratinized epithelium like esophagus, buccal cavity, and vagina of female reproductive system, etc. So here keratinized epithelium in case of dermis of the skin, and below the epidermis you can observe dermis. In that part you can observe stratified keratinized epithelium, whereas non-keratinized stratified epithelium is observed in case of buccal cavity, esophagus, and vagina, etc. And the next, transitional epithelium is observed in case of urinary bladder, ureters, and renal pelvis. And this particularly, it is mentioned, like for example, this is urinary bladder, ureters, and renal pelvis. And these parts, if you observe, so this urinary bladder is able to stretch itself whenever it is filled with urine, and it has to get again, it has to regain its position if it is an empty, if after emptying of the bladder, nothing but after excretion of urine, again it has to comes to its original position. At that cases, in that, so hence, so or ureters also the same thing, whenever it is filled with urine it has to stretched out, and whenever there is no urine passing through, so it has to gain normal, it has to regain its normal position. So in that case the transitional epithelium so helps, so the transitional epithelium so helps for this kind of stretching. So hence this transitional epithelium is found in urinary bladder, ureters, and renal pelvis. So this is about epithelial tissue.